Hey, I know there's no sound. I'm just trying to see if it's going to run smooth. That's all I'm showing. So far, so good, I think. Yeah, it looks good on this end. Yeah, so far, so good. I I don't know. It must be Streamlabs that's totally messing up. Because StreamYards works okay. Freaking weird. Yeah, it seems to be running smooth. Smooth as a baby's bottom. All right, let me do a countdown and then we shall begin. Yeah, it looks good on this end too. All right, bear with me. All right. Of course, Buka's got to start in. Hey, what's up, Debbie and Crystal, Candy, Lacey, Sarcastic, Michelle, uh, Bunny Raggett, Bonnie Boo, Kaz. Kaz was the first. Actually, Farika was the first one here. Margaret, Proud Aussie, who was first on the last live. Chair, Amber, Lacey, Cindy. All right. What's up? What's up? I'm waiting for, hey, Joy, I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out. What's up, Cindy? All right, let me just give you guys a little background, tell you what's going on. So, over the next couple of weeks and the last week, I apologize that my lives are going to be quite erratic. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be on. I have so much stuff going on. And Sage left for college. She's gone now. And then in 2 weeks, me and Phoenix have to drive to New York. Now, like, Sage forgot stuff. So she came home tonight to grab some stuff. And I made her this big, like, flower bouquet. So she came home to grab it. Well, Phoenix isn't going to have that option. So we really need to make sure that he's got everything in order. And he's got everything, and we pack everything right, and everything fits in the car. So, yeah, the next 2 weeks of my life, hey, Grandma Sherry, the next 2 weeks of my life is going to be all over the place. So, I'm asking you guys, hang tight with me for the next couple of weeks because it's going to get crazy. And that's why I haven't been steady in my lives. Like, I say I'm going to go live and then I don't. And just bear with me a couple weeks until September 1st when I'm back home and it's just me and Dayton. And then last night I was going to go live when I got home to tell you all about Sage and her dorm and everything. And then I get home and Dayton's hysterical crying because he can't find his dad's ash necklace. So then I ended up crying, and then we ended up crying together. And then we were talking, and I told him, don't freak out. Destiny, my daughter-in-law, will get you new ashes from grandma. We'll make a new necklace, or we'll put it in a tattoo or something. So everything has been crazy. And that's what I dealt with for a couple of hours last night. So then today, Destiny called me when I first woke up, which was what my community post was about. And we're going to get into this case starting Monday. She had family movie night tonight with her family. So, but this case is, Crystal has been pulling up info all day about it. And it's pretty interesting. The guy's on trial. I don't know that much about it. She hit me when I first woke up this morning, but she was all like, I'm at the courthouse and it's fucking crazy. And we don't know why they're not doing the mom yet. I was like, well, what court at what? Slow down. And she's like, Kelly Cunningham, Cunningham, your attorney, his ex-wife is the prosecutor. And so she was going on and on and on and on. So, and I'm literally half asleep. So yeah, she's gonna call in Monday. She's gonna be at the courthouse. We're gonna get some inside information. She is like fourth cousins with the family of the little girl that was murdered. So yeah, there's a lot to it. But I told her, I said, you're gonna go down to the courthouse every day. And she's like, yeah, I'm very into this, my own family, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. And it's happening at the same courthouse my custody fight was at. I know the attorney. I know the prosecutor. I know the judge. Scary enough. But yeah, so we're going to start covering that on Monday. She told me today that the judge expects a 20-day trial. He actually opted to do a non-jury trial. It's in Davenport. He opted to do a bench trial, but she said the judge said it'll be 20 days, which is kind of wild. Yes, I have multiple email addresses. By the way, if anyone needs to know my email address, you can always go on my website. That is my email as well. I prefer you keep that candles, but if you need to get a hold of me, that's where you can find my information, or you can find it in the description of this video. So Winston is having fun with a pillow right now. So if you hear him barking, he's yelling at his pillow to not do what, he wants the pillow to be doing. So, but yeah, you can email me at perplexedqt@gmail.com. And again, if you ever need an email, it's in my description. It is also on my website. Something that's not, just go to perplexedqt@gmail. Easiest one to remember. That's YouTube stuff. Yeah, the Maltese. My little fluffer. He's going at it with a pillow. Oh, speaking of, Destiny just sent me a message. Hold on. Okay. So here's the deal, Crystal, because we were talking about this. So Noah Henry is her brother's DL's father. She has an older brother too that doesn't belong to him either. Her father passed away years ago. Her father's name was Breezy. He was my cousin. Only her younger brother was Henry's. Sorry, I just listened to your message. Donna Torres or something is DL. They aren't supposed to say his name because he's a minor, but he testified today at the end. He's supposed to resume Monday at 9:30. All right. No, he's not fixed. I was just talking about you on my live. So yeah, so it was the brothers. It was confusing with the way they laid it out. All right. She says, oh, snap, let me tune in. All right. So what she doesn't realize, we're not really talking about much of this right now. I just want to give you guys a background and hold on. Not talking much about it now. Just giving background for Monday. All right. So that is the case. If you're not familiar with the case, it's Brianna. Oh my God, I just totally blanked on the damn name. Guys, what is the name? I'm totally blank. I know it ends in a T. Last name is a T, but for some reason, I just totally blanked on the name. Terrell, thank you. And she's a little girl who was taken, Breezia, who was somehow left alone with a sex offender who was her brother-in-law's something, I don't know. Yeah, 10 years old. Hold on. My mind is blank at the moment. Her brother's kid's father. And for some reason, he's a registered sex offender. And somehow he was left alone with her. And he killed her, murdered her, younger brother's father. Killed her, murdered her, chopped her up, scattered her in fishing holes, and they never really recovered her entire body. And he's now on trial. Trial started yesterday. And it's pretty interesting. But like I said, she hit me with all this when I first woke up. We've been looking at stuff all day. I've had to drive Dayton all over the place today with football and trying to get candles done. And yeah. So Monday, we're going to be head first, knee deep into this. It was her grandmother allowed her to spend the night with her brother. Correct. And it's crazy. Crazy. So, and nobody knows why. Like Destiny was saying that she doesn't know why, one, it was allowed, B, why they didn't, if the mother's going to be charged. Is it more dismembered now, or is it, hold on. I'm going to call her and maybe she can give you some insight. Hold on. Okay.
Hey, let me turn you down.
Yeah. Dude, give me some insight. I was half awake this morning, and I'm like, I'm trying to explain it.
Honestly, hold on. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Let me turn you down, honey. Okay, so back. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn this off.
Just turn me off.
All
You'll be able to hear me.
The backstory to this is, the grandmother was her caregiver at the time because her mother was working. But it was like prearranged for the father to come pick up the son. The son did the younger brother. He was 8 at the time. I guess he's 11 now. Anyways, his initials are DL. Anyways, the brother didn't want to go with Henry alone. So he asked the grandmother if Breasia could go with him. However, Breasia didn't want to go, but Henry took her anyways. The grandmother said to the police that he had to get permission from her mom. I don't know. It has not been said yet whether he got the permission from her mom to take her. However, the grandmother let her go with him. And also, the mother gave permission as well because she took the little girl pajamas out to his apartment later on in the night when she got off of work at like 11 o'clock at night. So that's obviously, I don't know. To me, it's consent, whatever. I don't know. I'm definitely hoping that the mother does get charged with something because she would still be alive right now if you did not give access to her.
And what about the grandmother, though? She's just as guilty.
She is just as guilty, and I'm pissed off about that, too. She is just as guilty now. I can't say it hasn't been, it's like in the rumor mill, but allegedly the grandma dated Henry before the mom. I mean, that's what's on the rumor mill here. So However, yes, he's a registered sex offender. It has been put on Facebook via his family members that he has molested girls in the family. It is also rumored that he has, this isn't his first like interaction with Breasia. Now, he was with her mother for I don't know how long before her brother was born, but she was 2 years old when her mother and Henry started dating.
Wow.
So, mother is aware that he is a sex offender. There's no way around that.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
and
but anyways, that's what's happening today. If you did catch any of the filming today, the brother DL, which is Henry's son, did testify today, and he's supposed to resume on Monday morning at 9:30.
They let a minor, an 11-year-old, testify?
Yes.
Welcome to Davenport.
Mm-hmm. He won't be filmed, but you'll hear his voice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to go Monday, right?
Yes, I'm going Monday. Absolutely, for sure. And I mean, I tried to add you to like a chat that we have here locally with like, just random people or whatever, but it's about the court case. However, everyone is starting to question like, hey, what's going on with the mother? I am like crossing my fingers, girl, that charges come for real, because that needs to happen. Also, Andrea, the girlfriend, wait until you get a load of that. She claims to have woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning and Henry was not there and Breasia was not there either. And then like, what did she say? 3:30. He came home and she looked out the window and she saw Breasia standing next to his car. She did not go get the little girl. The little boy testified today that he asked the girlfriend to call his mom at 3 o'clock in the morning when he knew his sister wasn't there. And she told him no. She would not give him access to a phone either.
Are you serious?
For sure, girl. That was today.
And she took the stand?
No, she has not taken the stand yet, but that's what her brother testified to today.
Oh, wow. No, what I watched today before I had to go drive Dayton all over the fucking universe was the cop, and it was so boring. I was like, I hate trials like this.
I know, bitch. I know. Listen, I know. I was there. The first day, I'm like, really, let's get on with it. Like, give me 3-4 days in. Like, let it get good. You know what I mean? However, the super sad part and like what they're trying to clarify and paint a picture of, Henry was pulled out of like the ditch on the side of the road after he ditched her body. The guy who pulled him out was on his way to work down here in Buffalo to the rock quarry or whatnot. However, he did like make a statement and it was like recorded and all of that to the police. He died of a heart attack. So they're really trying to paint this picture like thick because they lost a key witness.
Wow.
So, they are really like plastering it down with like the phone calls and tracking his phone and his movement and all of that.
Wow.
So, yeah. And, super sad thing. We didn't find her body for, was it like 6 months, 8 months, something like that. Meanwhile, mom's on TikTok dancing, popping her butt in the club in a twerk contest. Like, girl, we haven't even found your daughter yet. Sit down. Hey, everybody deals with things differently, but I'm just saying I would be at home looking or, trying to turn over every rock to find my child. But, just saying. Everything's suspicious.
I agree. Why did they send the brother there?
Well, the brother expressed to his mom that he wanted to see his dad. So she said, or let me say the county attorney said that, like, how she painted the picture in maybe her testimony interview, who cares? She saw a dude in traffic and she pulled over and was like, hey, your kid wants to see you. He's like, okay, I'll pick him up tomorrow. And then that's how that happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So, everybody's sketchy. I suspect everybody. I hope everybody goes to jail. I don't care what it is. You know what I mean? Now, allegedly, what someone is saying, it's rumored that Andrea, his girlfriend, is special needs. However, I don't see that. I've never met her, so I can't really speak upon that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not her doctor. But come on, girl, let's be real.
Wow.
Your ass holds down a full-time job at AT&T, and you can do elemental P, A through Z. So, I mean, special needs where, I mean, lack of common sense maybe. Or to me, I feel as if she's really sus too, because the Henry's son testified today that when they went to his dad's apartment, the 8-year-old child was in the living room playing Grand Theft Auto, but the girlfriend and Henry were in the back bed, or in the only bedroom, let me say that, in the only bedroom with Breasia on the bed playing a video game. Now, if your child's there and he wants to see you, why are you in the room with another child playing a video game on the bed, and you guys spend the whole time in the room?
Wow.
Alone with this little girl. Yeah. So, I mean, even if, and let's say for shits and giggles, nothing ever happened to her before via Henry. That's sus. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Especially for homegirl to not give the kid access to a phone to contact his mother. And then you wake up at 3 a.m. and Henry is not in the bed, nor is the child. And you know he's a sex offender. Come on. Let's be real.
Do you know why
you know what's going down?
Does it ever come out why he decided to kill her? And I mean, like, I can see doing something, but killing her is different.
Girl, he shot her twice. They said yesterday he shot her through her jaw, and it entered her jaw and then exited through the base of her neck.
Wow.
And then shot her again in the back. And then, like you stated, her full body has not been recovered. It's like bits and pieces, a skull, some ribs, a left leg, an elbow, and a foot.
She was 10, right?
She was 10.
No. That's so crazy. Wow. And he had never murdered anyone before, right?
No, not that I have known.
Crazy. All right, yeah, I'm going to really catch up on it this weekend. I just didn't have time to. I was driving Dayton all over the fucking place.
No, that's fine. I'm here for it. And when I go down on Monday or whatever, I'm going to try to get some pictures, because her mom was standing outside the courthouse and she had like a big photography background, like prop or whatever, with pictures of the little girl. And of course, you know, she, like, you know, the family or whatever had homemade t-shirts, or not homemade, but whatever.
Does she have a GoFundMe?
And what was that?
Does she have a GoFundMe?
I don't know if she did or not.
Okay.
That part I do not know. I don't know if her TikToks are still up, but they used to be. That's something worth digging into, because that's been talk of the town for a long time here.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, people are like, they like are trying to decode them, pick them apart, like eavesdrop on them. Allegedly, like, the mom is talking bad about the little girl in one of the backgrounds of the video with one of the brothers. I mean, like I said, the whole thing's sus to me, but I don't know.
Was there anything wrong with her? Like, did she have anything wrong? Was she special needs or anything, or no?
Breasia, it came out today. I did know that she wore glasses, but she was hearing impaired and visually impaired. Like they said, she was half blind and half deaf.
Okay.
And she's not known to wander off. Very good kid. Like, all the schools were just brokenhearted that, you know, she had went to, because she was such a good kid and involved in some things. I know she played basketball. Super adorable, cute kid.
Wow. All right, yeah, I'm going to dig deep this weekend. I just didn't have time today.
Hey, I get it. I took the kids to the drive-in tonight. So
yeah, how was it?
That's how it was. It wasn't that bad, but, you know, when you have 8 kids, what do you do?
Why do you have 8?
I have mine, and then I have those I have extras. So
Oh,
you know how that goes, right?
I do. Not for long though. Soon I'm only gonna have one.
Hey, well, I'll send you some.
All right, girl. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So that was Destiny. So as you guys know, we're gonna get the whole insight of everything on Monday and then forward. I am gonna catch up with it this weekend. Like I said, today was just fucking crazy for me, all over the place. I didn't get a chance to delve into it. So I'm glad, I got her on the phone. She could explain it. Background. There's Crystal can drop links for news reports that were on it. A couple of YouTubers did videos back 2 years ago, which I did watch a couple of them, but I just haven't had the time to delve into it. But this weekend we are going to delve into it, and that's it. So it is nice to have an insider, right? I'm telling you guys, she called me up this morning. I had literally just opened my eyes. And you have to understand Destiny. She was very calm right now, but she is get up and go 80 miles an hour. So she was like, oh my God, I just left the courtroom. Holy shit, bitch. You got to fucking hear that. And I'm like, well, I just opened my eyes. So yeah, she said that. She goes, court was there and TV was there and YouTube was there and, all these news people were there. And I don't even know the case. So yeah, it should be interesting. And it's good to have someone inside there. And again, it's weird when you know all the players involved. Like, I don't know his attorney, but hey, Papa, I do know everybody else. I'm the prosecutor and the judges and the court people. And it's just weird when you actually know them. Because I've been in that courtroom 256 damn times. So, yeah, I know that courtroom well. Just Breasia Terrell case out of Davenport, Iowa. Yeah, the defense decided to not make an opening statement. Why? Don't know. Kelly Cunningham is a pretty good prosecutor, though. I'll tell you that much. So, all right, again, we're going to get more into, I don't want to, do too much of her on the backside of like a drama stream. So, but yeah, once I'll go live about it before Monday and we'll get into the trial part of it. Probably tomorrow I'll be able to do it. Yeah, because Dayton doesn't have football or anything tomorrow, so we could definitely get into it tomorrow on this channel. So yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll delve into it. Probably be an early stream before I start my day. So yeah, and like I said, Crystal can drop links. All right. So what made me decide to go live tonight? OMG. First of all, I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out and tell us that we're being punked. The hypocrisy and the BS that I have heard over the last 10 hours blows my mind. I'm sorry for those on the other side of the community that don't like me, that have problems with me. I'm sorry, but that's your problem. Stop making it everybody else's problem. What I mean by that is Lisa and I had a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Hold on. Can I just tell you, I just got a notification. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. I didn't even touch anything. Never even touched anything. I didn't even know you can get advertisements through StreamYards. But maybe that's a new thing for YouTube. I don't know. I guess if you're not a member, you're going to get an advertisement. But I didn't think we could do that. So anyhow, me and Lisa, Crime and Justice, had a wonderful conversation the other day. She asked me to come on panel, which I knew was risky, but one thing I knew, do not look at chat. Make sure you close chat. And that's exactly what I did. I closed chat. I didn't know what was happening in the chat, but we happened to have a wonderful conversation. It was a good panel. One point, Savage came up, was talking to me about Dolly. Welcome, Lindsay. Was talking to me about Dolly. I'm not Dolly. I can't speak for Dolly. You don't see me and Dolly paneling up and being besties. Like, I can't speak for Dolly. I'm not him. And then Queen Bee came up. She was Queen Bee. And that was it. She left. But I always like Lisa for multiple reasons. One, my favorite color is baby pink. Oh, you just got a commercial? I don't know. My favorite color is baby pink. She loves baby pink. And I knew she was close to my age just because the way she speaks. I thought she was from New York. She's not. She's born and bred Floridian. But I like her style. I like her taste. And I've liked her for a while. And it really blew my mind to see. She is cool, Grandma Sherry. It really blew my mind to see her chat and how she has to defend herself. This was on Crime and Justice. Yes, it was a couple of days ago. Like 2 days. I think it was 2 days ago. The day before Sage was moving. And Tinker, I agree. And that's why I said to her, I'm not going to deal with Savage if she comes up yelling. But it was really a nice conversation. And yes, crime and fashion. And I feel horrible for her that she has to have so much shit thrown at her because I was on panel. My chat would never, ever do that to any guests that I have. And I was joking around with Dietz yesterday because Dietz dealt with it too a little. But my chat would never do that. My mods would never do that. Thank you, Kaz. Welcome, Robin. My mods would never do that to anybody. They would never make people feel like they can't, like they can't, like I couldn't make peace with someone. It was so disheartening to read Lisa's post today. I'm like, wow, really? Let me read you guys the post that she had to put up. And the scary part is, I legit don't even know 3/4 of the people who hate me so much. I don't even know them. Like, there's a few that I know, but majority of them, no clue who they even are. So if I don't know who they are, odds are they don't know who I am. And they're just going on rumors. Hold on. It's crime and fashion, not crime and justice. I don't know why I said crime and justice. And I'm going to open up panel in a moment. Okay. So this was her community post. She said, I've just had the chance to start reading and answering some of the comments from the live I did on Wednesday with Laura, Obnoxiously Relevant, and it appears that shockingly not, there are some people who are happy with me and some that are not happy with me, Laura, or both of us. I wouldn't expect anything else, and I fully appreciate and understand everyone's thoughts, feelings, and opinions, whatever they may be. I'm going to read and acknowledge all of the comments, and where I'm able to, I will reply with more than an emoji. But I thought that the reply I'm going to paste below is as honestly and as straightforward as I can be to all of those who have taken the time to leave a comment, and I appreciate them all. I respect everyone's reasoning and opinions regarding which creators they do or do not like and or support, and I will never tell anyone how they should or shouldn't feel. I have always acknowledged that I don't know more than I do know about all of the backstories between the various creators and subs. I was truly just trying to get some insight into why Laura said what she did about Morbid, because we all see a lot of the P word being thrown around like it's nothing, and it's just such a serious thing, perhaps one of the most serious things one can say about another, and I just felt it was better to speak to her in person rather than via third party, via subs, or after the fact from a live being played on the replay. Now, let me just stop right there and tell you guys something. I get what she's saying, but when she says that she doesn't know the backstory of people, what she has to remember is a lot of the backstory is a lie. And a lot of the lies that people say about, a lot of the things people say about me are bullshit. So there really is no backstory. They lie and they make up shit and they think that's okay. I truly didn't have any intention. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped. I truly didn't have any intention of it becoming about any grievances involving others, but as she was gracious enough to accept my invitation and we seemed to be getting somewhere, it just all happened very organically that we moved from one topic to another, and I was actually very unprepared because I only thought there was about a 50% chance of her accepting, and I had a bit more than an hour between the time I uploaded the video and I went live. So much of what we discussed after the morbid topic were just topics I thought of on the fly. I saw QB and B Tim Jones in the chat. So obviously those are people with more recent issues with Laura. And I was in a community at the time, at least some of those issues occurred. I knew going in that I was probably going to have lots of unhappy people and probably close to an equal number of happy people. LOL. I will never discredit or invalidate anyone's opinion or experience with someone else that I have no firsthand knowledge of. And as such, I respect your comment and feelings and experiences you have had with Laura, if they even had any with me. That's the problem. I did my level best to remain as respectful of everyone's thoughts and feelings while at the same time being able to ask the uncomfortable questions in a way that was neither disrespectful to my guest nor being dismissive or invalidating of anyone watching who has their own issues, past or present, with Laura. Again, I don't have issues with people. People make up issues and then turn it around and say it's on me. I'm sorry, I really don't. If I have an issue with you, I mean, I do have issues with some people and I voice that. But most of the time I ignore it. And that's the difference. Like literally 99% of the time, I just ignore it. And I'll answer that 1% sometimes, but for the most part, I don't even address it. Literally 99% of the people that have a problem with me, you'll never ever see me address. They're just not worth addressing. And that 1% I will address, and then I'll move on. I don't dig into shit over and over and over. Looking at it now in hindsight, in my opinion, it was a success in at least on regard, no matter how you feel about Laura or me, it was a refreshing change to an in-depth conversation between and with various people who don't necessarily care for one another, who were able to say their piece without any screaming or rage quitting. LOL. I know they like it when I talk about them, but it won't happen. So some of her comments were, okay, that was me. Okay, Diane Snatcher says, I know the history. I've been here for 5 years or more. I listened to the video as I worked at home and shared it. I am tired of the immaturity here, the blatant my side, your side shit. I am here. I am for morally right. I'll go solo. I've learned on the streets of YouTube that it's like being in a cult no matter what crew you're hanging out with. Stick around and you will see what I mean. Fuck up in here in these crazy people's eyes. They will blow it completely out of context. I've had it done to me by creators in the DCTC. Personally, I can spot the bottom feeders from a mile away in here. You did a good job by not allowing the panel guests to go crazy on each other. Classy skills. Others could learn from you. Okay. I'm not really totally understanding that because I think that Savage wasn't going to go crazy. I don't go crazy unless you give me a reason to. I think you did an amazing job and was truly impressed at how you handled it live. Though I am certainly not a fan of Laura's, I admit that your approach to what could have been a volatile situation showed that differences can be addressed without using derogatory statements and/or shouting. Your class level-headedness and ability to communicate in a rational manner were truly showcased during that live. Now, my question to you guys, why did these people think that I can't have a normal conversation? That goes to show they don't have a fucking clue who I am at all. How they think that I can't hold a conversation is mind-blowing. And it's like they just go by rumors. That's Sly Angel. Someone going on about Savage. Okay. Lisa, I don't follow her. From what clips I have seen, she's not my cup of tea. I have made some comments about her in the past. However, I chose to leave the live because I didn't know much about what was going on. Was it enough to make me not want to come back? Absolutely not. As a creator, you have to switch things up and keep those who know of her engaged, as you would some of us who might be knowledgeable about someone else engaged. We have the choice to stay or leave with every live you have. You do your best, keep it balanced. Okay, Stella Bella. I am literally waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out. Point number one. You are judging me based on clip channels. Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? I'm just curious. Don't ever base anybody on a biased clip channel. Honestly, if that's what you're judging someone's entire personality on, I feel sorry for you, and I'm glad you don't watch me. Another one that was nice. Okay. It's me, Amberly. I don't even know who that is. I love and respect you and can't stand the thought of Laura. I listened until I wanted to say something ugly, and I did comment on some ugly things. Then I left out of respect for you. I haven't watched the replay because I know will not like what Laura had to say, but that's okay. I'm thankful there is a platform that she was able to come up and have hard questions thrown at her. You're the best. Okay. I don't care if anybody has questions for me. Nothing like, okay. But I honestly have no idea who that person is. There is nothing about that person that I've ever met. She's not an ex-Patreon. I've never interacted with her. No clue who that is. You owe nobody an explanation. Okay, but mostly we all know what they show us. If Laura didn't want us to all think that she's a ridiculous piece of garbage, then she wouldn't act like that. You can't act like Laura and Betty and expect people to respect you. My parents always told me you're known for the company you keep. Okay, last time I checked, I do not act like Betty. I do not lie like Betty. And honestly, Kara Soup or whatever your name is, Kara Alsup 123. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I could care less. I don't care if you think I'm a ridiculous piece of garbage. I've never even seen you before in my life. I don't give a fuck. Go give all your money to QB. Have fun. I don't give a fuck. I think panels with different creators are important. And then that was from Denise. Denise PI says, disclaimer, I didn't read all your posts too long. The snarky and gaslighting comments directed at Laura was over the top. There was even tomato emojis, juvenile. Also, someone had doxed what state Laura lives in. Laura can give out that information, but in a random chat, that's wrong. I thought you ran a good panel. Thank you, sweet one. When were me and Betty friends? This is what I was talking about the other day. Please tell me why people are putting me in the same fucking category as Betty. That's what I was saying about Morbid. That's what I was saying about the Glarer. Why did they put me in the same category of these people? I am not in their category, but they don't even know that. Again, I have never seen these people in my entire life. No idea who they are. I never even saw their names. I don't even think I've seen them in other chats. That's how minimal they are to me. No clue who they are. So that was one thing I wanted to address. And again, I would love to know what these people's problems are with me. Not that I care, but let's at least make sure they're legit. Yeah, she does, sweet one. Yes. No, it's Stella Bella 310. Oh, there's way worse out there everywhere. But I was just a little taken back that she had to leave this long of a live about this long of a stream about it. People wonder why I changed my name to Obnoxiously Relevant. Well, now they know. Not because of Lisa, because of her chat. Again, I really have a feeling that most of these people judge me on clip channels. And the only reason why there aren't more clip channels towards the other people is because all the clip channels are friends with them. That's why. Just like everyone told me I was lying about QB calling Capone a pedo. Amazing how I wasn't lying, and I proved it. Do you think I got one apology for it? Nope, not one. You think they said anything? Nope, not a one. I'm going to give a shout out to this girl, Christy or Krista, that was in Heels Live tonight. I got tons of screenshots there, but she was in Heels Live tonight, and she actually said that, like me or hate me, guess what? Laura sticks to her morals and she sticks to her values and she doesn't change them for anybody. And that is 100% correct. That's true. Does help when QB tells hundreds of people that Laura likes to get passed around by 300 men. Good point, Crystal. But yeah, all these people lie, and then you have all these people that believe it. And then if I call it out, oh, I must be lying. No. Isn't that same person, no, the clingy one that needs to be the center? Yes, that's the one. I've been a creator on and off since 2018. Tinker, I'm glad you're in here, by the way. I'm going to address this real fast because it was on my community post. Speaking of people that have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So the other night, Wendy V came in here when I was talking about misery and said, I left you because of misery. And I was like, really? I did not know that, Wendy V. Thank you. I had no idea. Now, I could find the chat for it, but if she's up, Tinker, tell her to pop in here. So I guess this happened to be the center of Alive today of someone who is blatantly obsessed with me and was like, see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Why would she say that? Like Wendy V, like she ever had Wendy V in the first place. For someone that is that fucking obsessed with me, you would think she was in my even saw it the other day. It really wasn't a big deal. I hadn't even thought about it since. And when I was on crime and fashions panel, I happened to mention it because it was the night before that Wendy V had said something. I was kind of blown away that this sparked into a whole live. And yeah, if she was around, just have her come in. She popped in the other night. And yeah, I just don't know why this had to spark an entire live from this person. It was weird. Very, very fucking weird. But yeah. So to this person, time to move on with your fake ass content. Even your subs are getting a little bored. I'm really not that exciting. So carry on. Find new content. Worry about your business. Just go do something. So last couple things I want to address is the titles of videos that I have seen today. And I'm not downing anybody. So I don't want this person to think that I'm downing her. But I've seen some really crazy titles from this person recently. Today was one of them. And I'm talking about deets on the streets. Now, again, I don't have a problem with deets. Here's what I have a problem with. And again, Ashton Kutcher, please pop out at any time and explain to me why. Why are we being punked here? Deets on the Street, I couldn't listen to most of it, but Deets on the Streets had a live in reference to e-begging, dry begging, people asking for money, even if they're being honest. I don't know if that was the whole topic. That's what I had heard. So she was asking, is it still dry begging if people are being honest where the money goes? And guys, you couldn't fucking believe the people that were in there that were saying, yes, it's still wrong. Queen Bee, one of them. Okay, let me back up for a second. So you're telling me that it's wrong for people to ask for money, but when your people do it, it's not a problem. When your people ask for money, then it's not a problem. But here's, all right, I said that wrong. She said, should they be called out? And my issue with this, and I saw somebody said it, but my issue with this is, who in the fuck are you or anybody else to be the moral police? How about everybody worries about themselves? How about everybody worries about their own channel and not who's asking for money on another channel? Because I could call out money being asked all the fuck over the place. Does this include when Savage had an Amazon list for her going to Vegas? Does it include that? Does it include a fund, a PayPal fund where tens of thousands of dollars were raised? Does it include, I'm trying to think who else off the top of my head raised money like that. Those are the two that I can think of among the endless Amazon wish lists that are out there. But every single, now we all know that Deets and QB share a lot of subs. Not all of them, but they do share a lot of subs. And every single one in their chat, everyone that I could see in Deets' chat kept saying how it's still dry begging. I think she did a poll actually, where like 67% or something, or 57% said, even if you're honest about it, it's still dry begging. Really? So why don't they ever call out their own people? Why are they always worried about calling out other people? Shouldn't you start with your own people? Or is it going to be nothing but excuses for them? Because that seems to be the thing over there. They just make excuses. And let me tell you, like me or hate me, I will give a shout out to Captain Napton for calling that out on Heels' Live. She called that shit out on Heels' Live. I swear to you. Someone else was calling out the hypocrisy, but she was specifically calling out that, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And two different streams though. But tell me why they have no problem looking across the way, but they absolutely will not look at their own. Make it make sense. And why do these people think they are the moral police? If I want to sit here and tell my subs, come on, guys, we are raising for fluffer food. Shit, fluffer food? I fucking spent $93 today in the damn pet store. So we're raising money for fluffer. And I want everyone to give me $1. There's 254 people in here. Everyone donate $1. And I can afford fluffer food. And if everybody started giving me $1, you know what? That's nobody else's fucking business. If I want to raise money for my church, well, not for Plurpy's church, and I want to raise money, then that's my fucking business. And if my subs want to give it to me, who the fuck is anybody else to call it out? These are the same people that had such a problem with people saying anything about QB's legal fund. So if you don't want people calling out the legal fund, then who are you to call out anybody else's money on YouTube? And what drives me nuts is these people that use, hey, PJ, these people that use this backhand, what's the word I'm looking for? This backhanded bullshit in order to pretend they're not dry begging. For example, I can speak for me and Dolly on this. And the reason I can speak for both of us, because we are two creators in the quote unquote Krama community that both own our own businesses. And we're going to push the fuck out of them. And if people don't like it, suck our left. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And I could speak for him as well. We push our business. I don't even push it as hard as I can recently, but wait till September. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we push our asses off. We post our business. We push our business. We're constantly pushing our business. You know, don't give us a super chat. Get something out of it. You know, buy soap, buy candles. The fact he's selling candles, I'm not speaking to him right now, but you guys know what I mean. PJ, I'm only kidding. But then you have these other people who try to pretend that they're not dry begging. Guys, if somebody is constantly telling you, we don't do this for money, and their super chat is on, they are full of shit. If somebody is telling you, we're giving 100% of our donations to a charity, they're probably not. Okay? So all of this is manipulation to get more money. And I am sorry if people don't want to hear that, but people are being bamboozled, total fucking bamboozled. If you think that people saying, we don't have any money, we're not in this for money, they're doing this for money, but we're not, and yet they're accepting super chats, you are being fucking lied to. And I'm sorry that so many of you do not see it. A creator that says they're here for money has their super chat on. A creator that says they're not here for money doesn't have super chat on. So stop being fucking bamboozled and stop thinking that you're with the righteous bunch when they are fucking lying to you. Absolutely lying to you. And I don't know why more people don't see it. I really, truly don't. It's so aggravating to me. I know you are, Plurpy. That's why I send you half my money every month for child support. But it really does. It drives me insane that these people, they don't see what's going on right in front of them. But they're so quick to point the finger. And I'll use crime and fashion, for example. I don't think she's monetized. I don't remember seeing monetization. She can be monetized. It's obvious she doesn't need the money. She's not monetized. Someone that's here just to bullshit, just for this, just for that, they don't turn super chat on. They don't turn monetization on. They don't turn membership on. They just don't. At least I'm honest about it. I am here to make money. I'm not here for my good looks. I'm not here to fucking make friends. I'm here to make money. And if I make friends in the process, awesome. And if I make enemies in the process, awesome. But the one thing you're not going to get, I'm not going to fucking bullshit you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, I'm not here to make money, but here's my super chat. Here's my PayPal. Here's my Cash App. I mean, come on, get with it. I want to start a channel, do commercials. There you go. I mean, what I don't do, I don't run the Cash App thing on the bottom very often because it annoys me, but I'll turn it on here and there. But all these other channels have it running 24/7, but they're not here for money. Get the fuck out of here. That is why people hire salespeople. Let me change that. Smart entrepreneurs drive their sales to be successful. Exactly. Nothing wrong with making money when you spend your time. Just don't BS your subs. I totally agree. Totally agree. Exactly. And she's not monetized, Tinker. That's my point. She's not here to make money. She doesn't have super chat on. That's my whole point. Some of these people sit there and lie. You know, again, where are the people with 10,000 subs? Not one of them, except Dietz, has done a fundraiser. Why haven't they done a fundraiser? They're not here for money. Remember? They're not here for money. So why aren't they doing a fundraiser? They're the first ones to take money, but they're also the first ones to sit there and run their fucking mouth. If you have over 10,000 subs, you can do a fundraiser through YouTube. And I practice what I preach. I've done them. I'm going to do one again. September 1st, as soon as all of this shit is done, and I don't need the money so much. Coming September 1st, I am going to do one once a month. Why? Because I can. Because I have over 10,000 subs. And that is a way to show your subs that you're not bullshitting them, that you're not lying to them, that you're not being this moral authority and not putting your money where your mouth is. And that's what I see. And that's part of the hypocrisy that's happening over and over and over and over and over again. I personally have raised between my business and what I raised on YouTube, as far as when I did 2 fundraisers. I personally have raised over $4,000 that have been given to charities, proof shown, receipt shown. And guess what? That's over $4,000 that could have been in my pocket, but I chose to give it away. I chose to give it to charities. How many of my haters have done that and shown receipts? Not many. Honestly, not many. But they all run their mouth. I don't think I've seen Betty do one. I don't think I've seen JLR do one. I don't think I've seen anyone do one. I know Molly did them. I know I did them. And then we got creative and did it with candles. And I'm going to run that campaign again too, because that was a really good campaign. And I like to show my subs, I'm not a piece of shit like these people. You see, what you see is what you get. And I just can't stand how fake these fucking people are. And when I saw this on Deets today, I was like, whoa, just whoa. And I just want to know why everybody thinks they're the fucking moral police. I am literally, well, I can't say only me, because not your ordinary house. Oh, the truth did too, Sunnyside. You are correct. I wasn't thinking about her because I was thinking more of Betty, QB, but you are right. The truth also, all right, the truth did them. Yeah, but she doesn't have 10,000 subs. I'm talking through YouTube, Sunnyside. That's why it didn't hit me. I'm talking the ones that have over 10,000 subs. But yeah, she did 2 private ones, ones raised, but I just mean the ones with over 10,000 subs. So my apologies for not making that clear. Last time when you made a $50 donation to missing exploited children, I made one too. Thank you much, Squirrel. Yeah, that I did through candles. And again, I'm going to do that again through candles once I have time to make the amount of candles that I had to make for those. So, okay. So now let's move on to heels. And I cannot even fathom what I was seeing. Denise, exactly. Burnt Toast says she's not here for the money. She also has over 10,000 subs and is yet to do a fundraiser. Why? Why not do a fundraiser? That's the kind of bullshit that I'm talking about, Denise. You are 100% right on that. Why hasn't she done a fundraiser? I'm just curious. I don't understand why she hasn't done a fundraiser. She's not here for the money. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you, Kaz. Blueberry. If they say they're not here for the money, that's what I'm saying. He keeps 50% of YouTube money, and all super chats and donations go to charities. He puts the proof up every day on his streams. I totally agree with you. And that's what I'm saying. But it is also a way to earn more money. For example, if I said that 50% of all my super chats are going to go, let's say, to St. Jude, I promise you I will get a lot more super chats, a lot more than I would have gotten without the 50%. So I may try that one month. I really do. I may try it. I may say, all right, guys, we're going to donate 50% of all memberships to St. Jude, or we're going to donate 50% of all my earnings from Super Chat to whatever charity of your choice. And you'll see, I'll get a lot more super chats. And I think that is the way it is. I notice with Duty Ron, when he's not raising for a charity, he gets less. If he then says, come on, guys, I'm donating half of this to charity, super chats start pouring in. It's a whole psychology behind it. People want to know their money is going towards a charity. So if you say it, then people donate more. That's what I've noticed. So, but as I was saying, besides Disabled Artists Foundation, besides Not Your Ordinary Housewife, I think her name is, nobody is calling out all these things on the other side. It's always them calling stuff out. It's always them calling shit. But whenever somebody else calls stuff out, they can't be bothered. I don't even know what Weffa is. So I happen to put on heels. Deed says she donates all her memberships to charity. I wish the receipt were more transparent. That's another thing. Show the receipt. Show how many memberships you got that month. Let people figure it out. And then you can. People are more giving when it comes to charities. Absolutely. And I agree with you. Where are the receipts? I can say that I donated 50% and donate $5. Show the receipt. When I show receipts, I show the whole receipt. I show exactly how much was made and exactly what was donated. Sometimes I've even given a little more. Why can't others do that? Why is nobody showing receipts? Are we supposed to just trust everybody? Especially when you have different levels of memberships. I don't know. Just my thought. But we know how many members we get a month. So all you have to do is show how many members you got and what you donated. If people are curious, let them do the math. You don't even have to do the math. Just show how many members you got that month. Done. End of story. So, all right. So I go over to heels. And now, I'll be honest. I have no idea what heels was saying because I had it on mute. I just took a fuckload of screenshots. Fuckloads. And the hypocrisy from people was like, whoa, really? Let me just show you guys some of the screenshots that I pulled. All right, I got to send them to someone on Facebook so they're all there. Hold on. Oh. Well, oh shit. The fuck? They did something to my computer. If I don't touch it, it like goes off for like a minute. All right, hold on. I gotta. Man, there's a lot. Hold on. Damn, I didn't think there were this many. $65 screenshots I took in a matter of like 30 minutes. All right. Hold on. Oh. And I gotta pull them up. Mm-mm-mm. I know I sent all of them. But it didn't send all of them. It's all coming down. Okay. Now, some of these are questions that I have for you guys. And these are not in order, by the way, just so you know. All right. Kiko says Heels has knocked a lot of the rumors out about the Wells, and a bunch of white people trying to run her off is infuriating. Can someone please tell me what rumor she's knocked off about the Wells? Because I don't remember her doing anything about the Wells. So if I'm wrong, correct me. But I don't remember that. Ben Crumb could be respected if you didn't profit from what he speaks on. Okay. Most people profit from doing their job. So I don't know why people care how someone makes their money. Just saying. Okay. Joneson said, I feel like the whole thing was racially charged. Speaking of Kendrick Johnson case. I can agree with the things you said pertaining to what Kendrick's parents were doing to those two boys. I get it. But it was harsh words in some of the blogs from me. And I don't hate you for it. It is what it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to address this easily. Kendrick Johnson was murdered. I don't care what anybody said. It was murder. It was straight up fucking murder and a cover up. I am no moron. I absolutely read everything there was to read on that case not at the time, but when I covered it. And I have a hard time with people trying to stand up for justice. There's another comment somewhere where this gets addressed as well. Let me just explain what I mean. If you saw Casey Anthony in the street, okay? No, this is my main channel. If you saw Casey Anthony in the street, would you go up and want to be a friend, or would you accuse her of being a murderer? Because technically she's innocent. So, but you can still think that she's a murderer, right? It's no different. Kendrick Johnson's can be ruled as an accident, but that doesn't mean you have to believe it. And it's not wrong if you don't believe it. Just saying. To be honest, much of what I read in your letter sounded very similar. Okay. To be honest, much of what I read in your letter sounded very similar to the types of things Bill Cosby would say when discussing these sorts of things. Okay. I don't know if this was a dig or if this was for real, but Bill Cosby is a convicted rapist. So you're comparing Heels to a convicted rapist? What? Now, again, I don't know if that was a plus or a negative towards heels. I just found that very fucking odd that you're comparing heels to a rapist, convicted rapist. It sounds like a dig, right? It was weird. Yeah, I wasn't around long enough, didn't see them either. An example, the riverboat fight became racially charged but really it could have been avoided. I don't know why I clipped this. The riverboat, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Audacity, part of the moral police, says, Joneson, I mean, my daughter is Mexican and has a big floppy nose, and I joke with her about it. I love the living F out of her, though. What? Let me repeat that. Joneson, I mean, my daughter is Mexican and has a big floppy nose, and I joke with her about it. I love the living F out of her. Boiled Peanuts is right. Can anyone make that make sense? Anyone? That was one of the strangest comments I've ever seen. Literally. I don't even know how that got bypassed by everybody. And people say the things I say are strange. Wow. Just wow. Ashton, pop out at any time that this is the moral police. This girl is the moral police around here, or thinks she is. A big floppy nose. What the hell is a big floppy nose? I don't even know what that is. And what does being Mexican have to do with anything? It's fake outrage. Exactly, Crystal. Wow. Just wow. I can't even begin to go there with this comment. I really can't. It took me by such shock that nobody caught on to how fucking strange it was. Okay. Moving on. All right. This one I'm a little weird on because this says the intent is not from heels, it's from the bias in the reader's mind. I don't know how I feel about that comment. I kind of agree with it, but doesn't that kind of comment pertain to everyone? Shouldn't that pertain to everything? I would think that goes across the board. That an intent of something, let's say I say something fucked up, the intent of it is not what I meant, but it's how you perceive it. So which is right? She's allowed to have her own opinions, even if they go against the grain. Again, doesn't that apply for everybody? Doesn't that apply for Betty and Dolly and myself and JLR and anybody that's got different opinions than the moral police of someone's chat? Of course it does. The fuck? I'm very disappointed in the YouTube community. We should be coming together, as some creators have done far worse. That, again, is in the eyes of the beholder. Okay. So Lulu Gomez, who I do know who she is. Yeah, Scooby, I've never heard anyone say they have a big floppy nose. I never knew what a floppy nose is on a person. I don't think noses move. Just saying. So Lulu Gomez was trying to point out how hypocritical these people are. And see, the problem is I'm going backwards, I think, instead of forward. I'm going backwards instead of forwards. But Baby Blue said Lulu Gomez and cry about the R word, but laugh at it on Morbids, which Lulu was pointing this out to Joneson and a couple of others that how come you have such a problem if, like, Laura says the R word, which as a New Yorker I do say, and I apologize, I mean no harm, but when it's morbid, they got no problem with it. Captain Napton, who deserves credit for the way she handled it in Heels' chat, said Joneson, she has made many excuses for saying nasty ass things and obviously still feels the way she did. I understand why people were shocked, not just the racism, but also the families. She's talking about Heels. Xine Young, I would totally agree with that. If she wasn't making 1,000 excuses, why it was okay to say what she said and write that nasty letter to a grieving mom. Captain Napkin is standing her own in this. She's not caving. She's not cracking down. I started in the community back in TCDC, merged 6 years ago, and I've never seen hypocrisy as bad as it is in recent months. Don't care for Laura, but at least she stands on her beliefs and doesn't sway for them for no one, not even her friends. Thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate that. I don't know why you don't care for me, but thank you. All right, so here it is in one form. She says, Azalea, I started in the community back when DC and TC merged 6 years ago. I've never seen the hypocrisy as bad as it is as it's been in recent months. Don't care for Laura, but at least she stands on her beliefs and doesn't sway from them for no one, not even her friends. Joneson says, Christy makes total sense now. I don't even understand that. I didn't understand it then. A whole lot of hate bonding going on, and gradually more and more subs getting sick of it and trickling out. Just saying. Totally agree, baby blue. Joneson, you didn't stay in the gray area when you came at BX for being on Heels' panel. Joneson, I disagree from my observation of watching you. Been watching you. You really need to stop trying to make people agree with how you feel. Okay, B. Tim says, I think Heels is stuck in her ways. It'd be wrong to force someone to apologize. I agree with that. I think the blog and info put, I don't agree with harassment of Heels. I don't agree with the harassment of Heels. But you agree with the harassment of Dolly and Betty and the nonstop harassment of everything you guys did? Now, mind you, I forgot to tell you guys this. Heels' live was titled, Do Mob Something Bring Justice? What? Heels, you were part of the mob going after Dolly every day. You're part of the mob going after Betty every day. So what do you mean? Now that it's turned on you, it's a different story? Captain, that grieving family destroyed other teens' lives. Where is their justice? Says someone who probably doesn't know a thing about the case. Christy, I can't argue with that. That was about me. It has gotten way worse. I think it also reflects society at large. Captain Napton freaking out, saying, stop saying that period of time as if none of us were around back then. The blog gave me a safety message, pretty much proceed at your own risk. I went in and read it anyways. Hope I didn't get a virus. Lulu said, you say that about Heels, but you mod for morbid seems hypocritical. White boy wants to have blog access for sure. Captain says, Joneson, I can totally get that she is stuck in her ways and just doesn't get it. But hearing her make excuses about what she said to the grieving families is unbelievable. So what the hell is with that weird ass post Dolly just made about you? Did you guys cover that already? I've been off tubes. All right, I was 3 that shot. I don't think she feels like she attacked the families. So one thing I learned in this whole thing, Jonesin is such a fucking kiss ass. She will do whatever way the wind blows. It is so pathetic to watch her, and I am not joking. I mean, talk about somebody with absolutely zero backbone. She's worse than Randy. I think Jones's new name should be Noodle. I've never been a mod here, Lulu, so it's not like I asked her to take my wrench. Okay, this genius says, Jonesin, I don't think the families even noticed, to be honest, and in my opinion. Okay, Maxine Young. So you don't think the families noticed the blog? Do you know if it wasn't for your whole crew, nobody would have even known about the autopsy photos? Do you know wouldn't have been a big deal? Because nobody would have noticed Betty if you guys didn't make such a big deal about Betty? Just wondering. Little Morbid knows. Okay, Morbid knows I don't agree with him saying the N-word, and hopefully Heels can accept where I stand in terms of her. So I guess Morbid uses the N-word a lot and nobody seems to give a fuck. I didn't know he uses it, to be honest with you, but I guess he's using it because he's pushing people and he's pushing them to see how far he can push because that's what he does. And it actually might be pretty funny to watch because he'll take it to a full ass extreme. There's more than one captain's sticking up for the families, saying it's fucked up. Jonesin, listen, you do you. If you mod for someone that says the N-word, I'm not judging. However, I'm going to agree with Lulu that it seems hypocritical to call out Heels, but mod for Morbid. Christy, it's what they do best. Tammy Lou, I definitely agree with that. Christy, outside of me telling BX I don't respect him for co-signing by being a black man and on a racist panel. Please tell me why you're in Heels' chat then. If you're so against Heels, why are you in her chat? Where did I call Heels out? What panel, what video, what community post? Okay. I'm not a brain surgeon here, all right? But please fucking explain to me. You went to BX and you say you don't respect him for co-signing by being a black man on a racist panel. That would equate that you believe she's a racist. So why the fuck are you in her chat? Why are you saying what panel? One panel's not enough? Like, make this make sense, people. It's like you can't make this shit up. Again, as a black woman, I am with Heels. Who gives a fuck if you're black or white? You don't think there's black people that support races that have white friends that are racist? Of course they fucking do. That's like saying I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Fuck. Captain App to the save. I think it all started going down for you once you started joining QB panel. And unfortunately, being on the panel. I thought that was funny. Babe Blue, I didn't want that word. Okay. I didn't want that word used by BX on my panel. I've never allowed anyone to say it on my panel. I have my reasons for that, even if you don't know them. What? I was basing what I said off your comments in this live where you've given your opinion on Heels. I just can't see where things are okay for one, but not for the other. I hate that word. And for that, I don't know what to say after. Christy, at this point, engaging with the repetitive behavior from some just seems like a waste of time. 100% agree. My 18-year has friends that use the R word, and she's quick to tell them we don't say that here. Okay, Joan, I'm just pointing out what looks like clear hypocrisy to a lot of people. And Baby Blue, it is clear hypocrisy. Hold up, Chirac. I didn't say I had a problem with it. You missed the point. I'm not the one crying about it. I'm not the one that said anything. Morbid absolutely had the right because BX said it. That has not changed. But these people, some of the people in here are saying that they had a problem with it. But what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander. That's the point. I don't give a fuck if other creators use the R word on their platforms. I don't want it used on mine because, as we all know, my family knows about my YouTube channel. I have mentally challenged family. What? I have mentally challenged family. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't. Captain calling out bullshit again. Mentally challenged family that I don't want to be watching my channel and hear that from my panel. It's super simple. Do what you want on your own panel, but do not do that one thing on mine. Okay, so your morals only apply to your own channel? Your morals don't apply to other channels? Okay. Whatever. I'm sorry. If I don't like something, I don't like it anywhere. If I don't mind something, then I wouldn't mind it on my own channel. That's just normal. Captain is calling everyone out a hypocrite again. Yeah, I don't know who she was talking about. Good grief, live isn't about you. I'm not sure if that was geared at Jonesin. Not 100%. Hey, Ganja Granny. Not sure who that was geared at. Funny, you and Jonesin replied. I don't know who the you is. She meant people in general. Yeah, I'm not sure who. Oh, Maxine? Okay. Valoma, I think it would be great if you spoke with heels. So now Valoma is this moral authority. Hey, Baby Blue. So now Valoma is this moral authority. Okay. Baby Blue, now that you're here, who were you guys talking about when you said, good grief, this live isn't about you? Who was that about? I know one of them was Jonesin, but I didn't know who the other one was. Rock Salt said, funny, you and Jonesin replied, I don't know who that you is. Sorry to hear that. Laura's pretty funny. Thanks, Mommy. Mommy MJ. Paloma doesn't belong next to my... That's what I'm saying, Bridget. That is exactly what I'm saying. Why would she give two damns about you, Nick? This is nuts. Nick who? Who's Nick? Oh, was Boston Nick in there? Oh, Nicolina went up and was yelling at heels for... Oh, okay. That's who Nick is. All right, I got you. Nicolina. All right. This is so creepy. Are you kidding me? Why are you even in there? Swear for God, I've been trying to catch you on a live, Jones. Sorry, I was having a stroke. I'm trying to find a dick clip. I have no idea what that's about. I don't want to know what that's about. Okay. Wait for Ashton to pop out again. So Band-Aid asked Audacity. She was asking about the hospice. Was it true? So Jonesin said, Band-Aid, that was brought up in private, wasn't it? So now Jonesin is sticking up for her, saying that something that was brought up in private shouldn't be public. Oh, you mean like Zav Girl's pictures that were brought up in private that became public? Like the endless stuff that is said in private that all of a sudden is public? You mean that kind of stuff? Oh, but I know when it's good for fit your narrative, then that's a different story. Gotcha. I recommend Zoloft. It worked for me. That does not surprise me. 1 week, she's teasing someone about trying to unalive himself, then back to live bombing. Unstable as fuck. Not sure who she means. But hold on. I gotta see. Oh, that was all that was sent? Yeah, that was it. Was that all of them? I don't think that was all of them. But you guys get the hint. All right. I know people asked me to open a panel. His only said that to get some grace. I don't think Heels denied anything. Well, that's the thing people need to realize. Heels didn't deny anything. Heels stuck with her story. He made that very comical. Oh, there was more. I'm telling you, there was more. I did not even listen to Heels. I just watched the chat. I was like, this is far better than the actual whatever Heels had to say. Zoloft was prescribed to me in rehab. I took it 1 day and then I sold them $5 a piece. You would never know any drugs that people would buy. Speaking of, let me just ask you guys real fast. Is anybody watching Painkillers on Netflix? Holy fuck. I had no clue that it was that fucking bad. And how it started, the whole oxy epidemic, holy shit. Highly recommend it. You're welcome, Amber. I'm telling you, I believe there's more. I don't think that was all of them. But I don't know which ones went through. The Florida pill mill. Oh, this was beyond Florida, Kurt. Did you watch it? Holy fuck. It was so good. I'm not even done with it. I still have like 2 episodes left. I just can't believe what went down and how it went down and why they pushed it the way they did. And holy shit. I never liked oxys. I don't like downers. But that's what I was going to talk about when I was waiting for Dade. Oh, you got to watch it, Kurt. It is good. It explains everything. I agree, Squirrel. How did it start? I would love to know before I watch it. How'd the epidemic start? By a company doctor long time ago wanting to make money. And then he realized he was a better salesman, and the way they forced these doctors to get into it, it was crazy. Really, really good. Highly recommend it. Kayla, did you leave me? My words, and with confronting things, I have so much more to say to someone. It's so pointless. Baby Blue, take the link. You can come up here and say it. I won't bite. I promise I don't bite. I suck at typing. I really do. I'm the worst. That's why I became a vlogger, not a writer. A vlogger, not a blogger. Definitely big money pharma, but I feel sorry for the people with horrible disease who really need it. That should be a loan for people suffer. I don't know. When my ex took it in 2000 and when did he take it? 2006, 2007. He was paying like $20 a piece. I never got into oxys. I just, ugh. That feeling, no thank you. I'll take speed over downers any day. Any day. But the way they like manipulated these doctors, and then the doctors got hooked on it, and crazy. I want to get off subject though. We could save that for after I watch the whole thing. But it was really good. Not more to say to you. More of the hypocrisy I was trying to call out over there. I thought you did a good job, Baby Blue. Because the hypocrisy is out of control. They don't ever call out anyone on their own side. What happened with Cam and Allie? I called them out over a year ago, 18 months ago. And now all of a sudden, people are first starting to call them out. These are the same people that bashed the fuck out of me 18 months ago for calling them out. Oh my God, Laura, how could you do that? Can you set run with scissors that you did not get swatted? Can you set runs with, whose runs with scissors? I didn't get swatted. First of all, it wasn't even a swatting. It was a fucking welfare check. And no, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know who Run with Scissors is. Show clause. Oh, set her straight. She's a fucking moron. Do you want to see all the lives that did that knows that I wasn't involved in it? And to add to that, Amanda, this is what I said the other day. If you truly fucking think that I had something to do with it, then why would you talk about me every motherfucking day? Think about it. Like, seriously, think about it. If I know that somebody hurt me, I'm not going to fucking talk about them every goddamn day. The logic in that doesn't even make fucking sense. I mean, literally, it doesn't make fucking sense. She knows I've never called CPS on her. I never swatted her, because if she believed that I did, and she believed that I was this horrible real lifer, then she wouldn't fucking talk about me every goddamn day. Fact. Because notice, she doesn't talk about real lifers. She keeps her mouth shut about true real lifers. has said multiple times that you were 100% not involved with that. Thank you. These people are fucking stupid. I hate dumb people. These people are so fucking dumb. Drives me nuts. I've never heard you threaten. I haven't. I threatened her husband. That I have threatened. I have threatened that I was going to contact her husband if she didn't shut the fuck up. But no, I never threatened CPS. I don't even watch any of that, Amanda. I honestly don't even know who you're talking about. This bitch talks about me every motherfucking day. I say nothing. Nothing. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They still run their fucking mouth nonstop. And somehow I get blamed for shit even though I don't even discuss her. One of my patrons gave me screenshots of her a couple of days ago, I think, saying people in her chat, like Remy, sit the fuck down. And a couple of people, oh, why don't you go through her website? Meaning me go through her website? I don't do shit like that. That's her business. Has nothing to do with me. I worry about my own fucking business. I ain't worried about hers. But they're so fucking hateful and stupid. They're like in denial. It's sad. Like, I could fucking drag her every day. She's not a topic on my mind, though. Like, I don't even think about her. I don't watch her. I don't think about her. I think she's a fucking sick bitch. But she's not worth even thinking about. She's a fucking moron. And I just don't get it. I'd have to leave. Laura started going through her what? That's what I'm saying, Crystal. It's fucking weird. Hey, Erishgal. What will they talk about if you're not a topic? I don't know. I seriously don't know. But there's so many other things to talk about. I'm still waiting for one fucking apology. Haven't gotten one. But they keep believing the lies. Keep lying. Irish Gal in the house. All right, guys. So I went through a lot of stuff tonight, and nobody's taken a link to discuss any of it. Then I might as well get off and go make me some ice cream. Although it's 1:30 in the morning, probably not a good idea. But I bought ice cream and cones, and they sound really good right about now. But if nobody takes the link, I'm going to get off. You did come in late. We covered a lot of topics. Mm-mm-mm. Going once, going twice. Had some earlier. It was amazing. I got blueberry cheesecake. It was the bomb. And I bought waffle cones to make shells. I'm not hooked up. Go eat your ice cream. I really shouldn't eat ice cream this late. I'm going to be up to like 4 in the morning. Came in late. Had damn steroid injection and oh no, that's not good. I'm sorry, Irish Gal. Oh, guys, you know what mold I got in? Peanuts. That's right. Peanut ice cream. I mean, peanut molds. I don't think that's her, Irish Gal. I think it's a different Baby Blue. Because she was Baby Blues. This is Baby Blue. I think it's a different person. Yeah, peanut molds. No, not for candles. For wax melts. I don't make boiled peanuts. I buy them at the gas station or buy them at the store and put them in a rice cooker. That's all I do. I buy a can, put it in the in a rice cooker, put it on the first setting for white rice, and that's it. Done. Really not video worthy. Hey, Heather. Will you make Reese's Pieces wax melts? No. I don't even know why I got the peanut mold. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was just one of those things. I said, "Ooh, peanuts. There's a way to make them." Yeah, but I buy them in a can and then I just reheat them. Easy breezy. Oh, they're small. They're like half the size of a regular peanut. And then I got all my silicone in to make silicone molds, which I haven't done yet. I haven't had time. It's on my product list for tomorrow. You don't understand, Dayton's football is taking me all over the place. Nobody should be this invested in football. Yes, I eat them hot. I eat them cold too. Yeah, boiled peanuts in cans. Cajun. I don't add anything to them either. She does love it. She has 2 roommates. Well, not roommates, housemates. Yes, Irish gal. No, in-state. Do they taste like chestnut wood? No, not at all. Can you read my PFP? What's a PFP? No, Cajun. See, yeah, that's a whole nother way to do it. That's too complicated. I just go to Walmart and buy a 25-ounce can for $2.59. Oh, no, I can't see it. Baby blue. Let me see if I can do it on your channel. Whoa, easy there. You almost got some of your drama on me. There you go. Now I can see it. Oh, yeah, she told me that. I was only good for buying things and for cleaning. I was like, thanks. She goes, well, Mom, you could do a deep cleaning. I don't know how to do that stuff. Can you believe fucking the pet store today was $93? I was like, you guys are not worth this. Buka's food was like $60. It was crazy. Yeah, deep clean. You want to see the flowers I made for her? I made these for her today. They were selling bundles of like 3 for $12 at the store, so I bought 6 bundles. And I put them in a vase and put bow around it. And then I made one for me too. And then when she came here tonight to pick it up, I gave it to her. I'm such a nice mom. Isn't that pretty? You can't really see the sunflowers, but there's sunflowers in there too. And but she's loving it. I know, right? Always good to buy it. No, her room needed like flowers. She took some of her fake flowers from her room. But she needed flowers. So she got flowers. Thanks. We just spent $50. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We go sunflowers for my daughter. Do you really? But you deserve flowers too. That way, when you look at them, you enjoy them together. I did. I made two. Both. I made two different ones. One for her, one for me. I'm telling you, you should see it now that it's all done. She sent me pictures. It looks amazing. But there's two sides in her suite. The other side, the two of them share. And then she has like this huge pantry on the other side. And then she's on her side. But right now, there's nobody on her side besides her. So there's three of them in the suite. And they're the only females in their hallway. Everybody else is guys. It's so weird. I don't know if they were thrown in last or what. I told her, though, I said, don't get too used to being solo because I'm sure they're going to have somebody move in. Maybe not this semester, but definitely next semester. Paramount Plus, the Never Seen Again show has a Dylan Rounds case. It can be found on season 4. Is there anything we don't know about the Dylan Rounds case? Only females outside? No, only males. Oh, yeah, they're the only females. Yes, they're real. Of course they're real. Hi, LCP. She's like, how am I going to drive with them? I said, you'll figure it out. That was the beforehand, Amanda. I told her to send me pictures of her room. It'll be interesting to see this new Making a Murderer one. Yeah, but 8:30 in the morning, I could do that. I could live with that. Don't bite hard? What do you mean? Can you tell I'm chewing on a toothbrush? Look at my little boo. Hold on. Look at this face. My little boo. If I'm catching up on much stuff, I need to rewind and find out more. I have to make sure I know my stuff so you don't read out my screenshots. Just kidding. Boiled peanuts are peanuts. They're a little crunchy on the outside, but the inside is soft. Yeah, the inside is very soft. What am I talking? I know he is. I have to show you pictures from today. I sent them to her to make her jealous. She said her bed is really comfortable, though. But it reminded me of prison. Yeah, he's a full-bred Maltese. Where are the pictures I sent her today? Well, that was last night. Who was I talking to today that I sent pictures to? I sent pictures to someone today. Oh. Try to think who I was talking to. Wasn't dating. I have no idea who I was talking to today. Oh well. I'm sure about you would know what you were getting with you. You don't hold back. Absolutely, Amanda. Oh, he's definitely high maintenance. Because there's no reason to be fake. That's what I don't understand. And I don't understand why so many people fall for people that are fake. And then they hate ones that are real. Well, I'm sorry. Love me or hate me, I'm always going to be me. Oh, that was another thing, Crystal. Speaking of smoking weed, you know, all the shit I got for Phoenix when he first had his injury, you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the fucking world. Did it again this time. After he had surgery, doctor prescribed him 45 Percocets. Guess how many we still have in the cabinet? 44. You know why? He took one the first day before I could get him some Delta 8. Got Delta 8. It was clear. He still has some left and didn't have to worry about getting addicted. I stand by it, and I stand by it forever. And after watching Painkillers, I am so fucking glad I did what I did. And that will never change. So all these people that want to run their mouth, oh my God, I can't believe she gave him Delta 8 and didn't listen to the doctor and give him Percocet. Nope. So glad I didn't. How many of these cases are started with a fucking sports injury from a perfectly good child? And then they get hooked on Percocet or Oxys. And exactly, the addiction can be life-altering. I stand by the Delta 8 and Delta 9. He said it did the exact same thing. He felt the pain the exact same way. Or didn't feel the pain the exact same way. It didn't give him an attitude. He didn't crave it. And I am so fucking glad I did. And I wouldn't change it for the world. So to the asshole that called CPS on me last time, you know what? My son's off to a top-notch fucking college, and I stand by it. Oh, Amanda, I wouldn't change it for the world. Just like when he got it this time again. When he had to go for surgery again to remove the plates, I told him, I said, you want me to go get Delta 8? This time we got him Delta 9. We got him gummies. And he took one Percocet. He caught an attitude. And then I said, why don't we try the Delta 9s? Went the next day. Got him Delta 9. Perfect. Oh, no, he couldn't, sweet one. He was in too much pain. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm telling you, you hear about these stories all the time. And I said, I am not going to let him ruin his entire life when both his parents are addicts. Hell no. Hell no. And everyone said to me, try Delta 8. Try Delta 8. And I did. And it was perfect. And this time I got him some gummies and worked out perfectly. And I even asked him, are they strong enough? Are you okay? And he said, I'm good. They're good. I said, all right, perfect. And then when he was fine and he didn't need it anymore, he was good to go. Full ride, some university baseball, a sports injury, got hooked, was homeless, in and out of jail. Exactly, Lindsay. I stand by what I did. He was a little young, but I stand by it. And I told Sage, now he's going to a school. He's going to a state where pot is legal. Recreational pot is legal. I said, he has some gummies. Said he won't be drinking, but I can't guarantee he won't be smoking pot. Oh, he got high. He was high as a kite. He was laughing at himself. But mainly he slept. Something he couldn't do because of pain. But yeah, you get high. He was high as a kite. But he didn't have an attitude. It was like a happy high. He didn't have an attitude. I mean, you're not any higher than you get off Percocets. But it's a different high. And really, he used it to sleep. But gummies for the win. So, and again, no regrets. This time, no regrets. No, it's a dry campus. They can't drink. Just smoke, not a lot, like 1 cig a week. Hey, Chrissy, where have you been? Now he's clean, sober, and this motivational speaker, but he opened up a detox facility. It's turned into a huge detox facility. That's awesome. It's good for pain, too. I agree with you. Yeah, I would not do pain pills. Doctor, when he first got injured, this doctor, he could have got endless supply. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving him fucking 5 Percocets a day. Not happening. And that's what he would have gotten. I told the doctors I gave him Delta 8 instead. I said, look, you may not agree with me, but no, we don't need Percocet. I gave him Delta 8. Way better than Percocet. Cannot do Percocet. Not going to watch him fuck up his life. That you'd have to ask Crystal. I have no idea. I know sativa is different than Delta. Well, Delta isn't pot. Delta is... I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's some part of it. I don't know. Gummies are expensive, though. For like 10 of them are like $20. Yeah, no pain meds. Like I said, he had one the first night because, I mean, he just got out of surgery. But after that, nope. Went to the vape store the next day. And he caught such an attitude from... And that was the worst part. The attitude he caught from Percocet. When I did Percocets after pregnancy, I never caught an attitude. He cops an attitude. I was like, oh, hell to the no on this one. It was bad. So, all right. Nobody's popping up. I'm going to get off. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Probably going to watch another episode of my show. I got to save stuff, though. I need movies for when I drive to New York, which I'm so not looking forward to. But yeah. Oh. I had to do an 18-hour drive by myself coming home. That's not fun. Yeah, an attitude because of the pills. It's 2:40. Yeah, you're an hour ahead. Only take pain meds. I don't believe in pain meds. I think they fuck with your head more than they do the actual pain. But then again, I haven't really been in paying that much. So, all right, beautiful people. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Again, I apologize for the erraticness of when I'm going live. I can't give you a set schedule because I just don't have one. It just bear with me a couple weeks when everything gets, the kids are gone and it's just me and Dayton. And the only thing then I got to worry about is football. So other than that, we're good to go. So I have a lot more time, especially when there's only one kid. I won't have to clean as much. I won't have to do as much. I am so looking forward to it. You have no idea. I do audiobooks. So, all right. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Sleep good. I'm going to go have a little ice cream because I want to. Hey, Grandma. I might even go make some candles tonight. Who knows? So, all right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Don't forget, Monday we start on the case. And I will see you guys later. Peace.